Fox #1 News, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
You wake up and what you see is just water, and it's hard.
Flooding frustrations in New Jersey. Areas like Patterson still dealing with waterlogged streets and homes, and the Passaic River is still in a major flood stage.
It's quiet right now, but snow is on the way this afternoon. Much colder temperatures coming right behind it. Good morning, everyone, on this Sunday morning. I'm Michelle Charlesworth.
And I'm Toni Yates, meteorologist. Dani Beckstrom here now with our first look at the AccuWeather forecast. Good morning, Dan.
Good morning, Michelle and Toni. It seems like once we get through one thing, the next one's already coming. That's the case today. We're starting out quiet, clear, and quite cold. We are running 15 to 20 degrees colder than yesterday. But by lunchtime, some snow on radar. We expect a cold front to move through today, and that going to bring with it a line of snow with gusty wind, which means snow squall possible later this afternoon. It's in and out quick enough it doesn't really accumulate on the grounds, but you'll notice it if you're out and about as that line pushes through. Right now, 33 degrees, a light breeze at 7 miles per hour. Temperatures running, as I mentioned, quite a bit colder than this time yesterday. Most of the tri-state still in the 30s, so not too bad. But then you factor in the wind, and we feel like 20s pretty much across the board. Feels like 27 in Central Park, 24 for Morristown, feeling like 22 this morning in Islip. So it is cold. We're starting with a clear sky. As we zoom out on radar off to our west, you can kind of see where the front is. That's going to push through today and bring this thin line of snow. It does look to be snow for most, maybe a few raindrops in the mix ahead of this line. Again, it's in and out so quickly it doesn't necessarily accumulate on the roadways. But this line, it could produce heavy enough showers with the gusty enough wind to limit visibility for a short time. So keep that in mind. If you're out and about running errands for your Sunday afternoon, you might get caught in that, and it'll make conditions pretty tough to drive in, just given the drop in visibility in and out very quickly. So that's what we're watching through about lunchtime. It shows up to our westernmost points around midday, around noon, and then it exits east after about 3 o'clock. But the blustery wind will stick around for most of the day, and you see our temperatures, they remain cold. We're looking at highs close to 40 degrees today. So it is noticeably colder. It is a bit on the blustery side with that quick snow squall expected this afternoon. Tomorrow is calmer, but even colder as the breezy wind sticks around. It's tomorrow night into Tuesday that brings our next chance for snow. That means it looks like a slick start to the morning commute on Tuesday. Accumulating snowfall, maybe an inch up to 2 or 3 across the tri-state area. So I'll have the numbers on that coming up in just a bit. Michelle?
I know you'll be watching it. All right. Thank you so much. On this Sunday morning, yet another day of flood-filled streets in parts of New Jersey and places like Patterson. Nearly 24 roads remain closed as the governor promises to exhaust every resource to fix this crisis for folks who live there. Eyewitness News reporter Reagan Medji live in Patterson right now with the very latest. How does it look, Reagan?
I mean, it's like Groundhog Day at this point. You know, the communities are drying out as we've been here. The road continues to kind of just recede with the water. But when we look beyond here, you see that this standing water is all due to the Passaic River, which is, if you see that box truck in the far distance, the river is beyond that point.